Hi, Angus from Knowledge Mappers here again, and in this short video I'm going to talk you through our Countries of the World Research Atlas. As usual, this will be in the Mind Manager software environment, but it's also available to, this map's also available to download as Adobe Acrobat PDF file. Let's get stuck in there then, and so as our usual features, so we've got a central topic there with our metadata, all descriptive data about the map, what's there, whatever. We have our legend bar at the top here, legend branches. So we see it's countries of the world, so each of our topics is devoted to a country of the official country of the world as defined by the international ISO standard 3166 part 1, and our topic, contents of our topic are all the different components of that standard. So we've got an official short name and followed in brackets by 2-character code, 3-character codes, and a numeric code, then finally by the long name, official long name of the country. The colour of the box denotes the legal status of the country, the difference between a country and a sovereign state, all subtle differences. So most of the countries of the world are sovereign states, but there are dependent territories as well, are still classed as countries. It's not a two-way relationship. If you're a dependent territory, you're not necessarily a country, but some countries are dependent territories. And there'll be a text note attached telling you what the official legal status is of that particular dependent territory or other state. It's a research atlas, so the point of it is to list lots of web resources for you to do research and find out information about countries, about the countries of the world from the wonderful World Wide Web. And here's our list here, and rather than plod through them there, I will get stuck in. Let's drill down to at country level, and I'll walk you through a particular country, Afghanistan, and then you can see by example what it's all about. Just quickly, you can see it's the countries are available. The atlas is arranged alphabetically A to Z, and also the countries have tags, which we'll get on to as a last thing. Right, moving on to Afghanistan then. As you can see, we've got this range of stuff to look at. So starting off with the BBC websites, we have BBC News website, and again in the Mind Manager environment, if you click on the hyperlink at the end of the icon at the end of the branch, the inbuilt browser opens up and you get straight to the particular page you've linked to. So the BBC News website has a wealth of information on overview, some facts, profile of leaders, media, good timeline, historical timeline, and some good news pictures as well. BBC Weather also have a page for each country and possibly links through to forecast pages on their website, weather website provided by the Met Office. Moving on, the next one is this good old friends at the CIA. Have a range of resources as well for free on the internet, which they've obviously collected from us in the first place. Anyway, the World Factbook is online, and wealth of information and resources that we need about Afghanistan. So in particular, the economic profiling bit has got lots of good economic data. Wow, lots and lots of it as well. Energy, communications, transport, military, etc., etc. CIA keep all this sort of stuff up to date and stick it online for free. They also have a directory of chiefs of states and cabinet members of foreign governments, again free and online. So here's the current cabinet of government ministers of Afghanistan. Finally, for CIA, they have a library of map resources. Not usually very big, but it's some free PDFs to download as well if you're reading them. Moving on, the country codes website is a private website, privately maintained website, but it handily lists all the international codes for that particular country in the one place. So yeah, you've got the ISO code as well, but there's other things, NATO codes, international civil aviation aircraft prefix, etc. So a good handy reference in one place. The GeoHack website is the back end is what Google, Wikipedia use. It's a directory of online sort of digital mapping, GIS resources, web mapping resources for Afghanistan and elsewhere. And you can just link through. For technophiles only, I think, this one, but we also have simple link through to Google Afghanistan map and Google Earth, because you've done this as a search result, then there's your search result there outlined in red, and you can do the usual Google Atlas, Google Maps things and all that sort of stuff. This next resource is fantastic. It's the International Government Information Library maintained by the University of Colorado in Boulder, and they are a wealth of information. So some of these we have in our map, but others not. So country profiles, here's the US Department of Energy country profile of Afghanistan, for example. So a lot more detailed stuff you can drill down to. These are government websites, articles and databases, diplomatic websites, missions, etc. Health, military and peacekeeping, various other things, and some related guides as well. So you'll be on there for hours. Also, we have finally Wikipedia. Now, or I should say the Wiki projects, range of projects. There are several others more than just Wikipedia, and there are a range of resources as well. So we have the standard country page, and but there's also portal page for each country with lots more information and more sort of topical sort of stuff. Then there's indexes, so country-related articles for Afghanistan, country-related images for Afghanistan and the Wikimedia Commons, and atlases, map images as well, as a bit more comprehensive than the CIA one too, and a broad range of stuff, historical stuff as well. And finally, we have a country page on Wikivoyage, is a sort of crowdsourced travel information, travel atlas, whatever, and so it's all about practical information, how to understand the place, people, bit of history, but practical stuff as well, how to get about, visas by plane, etc. And as you can see, some up-to-date travel information or security warnings or whatever. So it's a good free source of information. So that completes our range of resources there. One final thing I'd like to show before I go is, as I said before, each of the countries has we've tagged with some basic geographic tags of region, international region, and sub-region. Now these are defined by United Nations Statistics Division, but we can use the Mind Manager filter function to filter the map and show only those topics. So our UN region is Asia and Southern Asia. Let's just show who else is in Southern Asia. Filter. Let's show matching topics. It will take Mind Manager a wee minute just to have a think about it. Thinking, always thinking, and there we go. There's just our maps, just the countries that are in the Southern Asia sub-region, United Nations sub-region. So as you can see, lots of practical applications, especially of using the Mind Manager mind mapping, digital mind mapping software environment. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and you enjoy using our map, and I look forward to speaking to you again next time. Thank you.